But now you are seeing the 2019 Kawasaki Zx10R, and it is one of the Japanese superbike icon in the world. This bike can perform 0 to 60 miles per hour in just under 3 seconds, and its top speed is like 180 miles per hour. When it is brand new, this bike price is just over 16,000 USD. So this bike is interesting to know, and I'm sure Kawasaki fans were definitely crazy about this bike. So let's get started. So I borrowed this bike from Zx10R Garden Hotel. So if you go to Daiji and need some relax, Zx10R Hotel is for you. So go and check out its Facebook page link in this video description. Kawasaki produced this bike from the 2016 to 2020. In 2021, they changed everything, just like inspiring from the H2 design. So like this model has its own design, but in previous model like above 2011 and above, that model is also similar with this bike design. So as for me, this generation has its own design and the most beautiful among those generations. So like I said, I like this generation design among those Zx10R generations. The design I like most on this bike, it's like this corner of the headlight. So it is so pointed, and sometimes it seems like cute, but sometimes so it's aggressive, like that corner make that design. So yeah, for me, I like this corner, and then this step-like designs. Yeah, sometimes it can help a little bit more aerodynamic, if it's on the track. So yeah, seems like that design, and I like that. So between those two headlights, there's a large opening, and it's called intake. So air is entered through the intake and goes up a little bit, and then enter into the chassis. So the chassis is a hole, and it serves as like an intake, and as it goes in and then goes downwards to the engine, so like that. So intake design and headlights are similar with the R6 as I reviewed, and that R6 review video is in this video descriptions. And as you can see, the R6 intake system and like this intake, it's similar. See the turn signal light on the side mirror. So that design is trending on the modern bikes market, and almost like a Yamaha, Suzuki, every other brands also like make this design, and yeah, that's a trending design and it's beautiful. So under the fairing, there's an inline 4 1000cc engine, and it is a naturally aspirated, and it produces like 197 horsepower. And this bike weight is above 450 pounds wet, so it can call lightweight, although it's a 1000cc. So that's why the bike can perform 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds, and the top speed is 180, and it can perform the quarter mile in just over 10 seconds and 10.1, 10.2 seconds, like that. It's so fast. If you want more power and faster, there's the Zx10R. So it's like a track version and more serious one. This is the brake light or backlight of the Zx10R. So Kawasaki produced different models, different designs. The Zx6R, Zx10R, Ninja 400, so much different. But the Kawasaki produced similar brake light, like the Zx6R and Zx10R, like Ninja 400. They are like a similar brake light design. So when you look this bike from the back, and I'm sure you will be confused. It is Zx6R or Zx10R or Z1000 or like Z400. You will be confused, and I'm sure. And I think this is the weakness of this bike. I mean, design weakness. So when I search the seat height on the Google, it's at 33 inches. So let's see if I can reach my leg on the ground if I get on it. Oh yeah, I'm sure I can reach my leg on the ground, all of my feet two legs on the ground touching. It's okay. So I think the seat height is lower than the S1000RR BMW. Yeah, it's definitely lower, and I can reach, I think 5 feet 4 inches will also be okay. I'm 5 feet 6 and I'm okay, and I think 5 feet 4 inches will also be okay. You don't have to lean so much. Yes, it's like a sport touring, like a Hayabusa style. You don't have to lean so much in like a R6 or S1000RR. You have to lean so much, but in this bike you don't have to lean. Yeah, what if you lean so much? Yeah, it's also okay. When you twist the throttle so much, you have to lean so much, so it's okay. And when you get on the bike, you will definitely see the handling damper first. Most of the bike doesn't have it, and this bike, it's OEM and it's original. When you drive with a high speed, it can shake, it depending on the road and like your driving style. So this damper can protect the handle from the shakiness. So it's, and protect from the dangerous situation, right? What's the information showing? So it shows the audio, it also shows the gear position, and also the kilometer per hour number is the largest one. Also same as the most of the sport bike. I think all sport bike, I think there's no the fuel gauge meters. You don't know how much fuel in your fuel tank, but there's a warning light. It's the fuel level is low. The warning light comes on. That's it. You don't know the fuel level exactly. Beside the kilometer per hour, there's a power and KBEC and SKTRC. Actually, I don't know what they mean. Zx10R is the Kawasaki flagship bike, so it has its own features. There's a power features, KEBC features, SKTRC, and KQX. So you can change those settings with that button, SEL, upper and lower buttons. In power mode, M is for middle, L is for low power, and F is for full power. And EBC is for engine braking system. Some people doesn't like the engine braking, so if you turn on it, and you can't feel the engine braking. The another feature is SKTRC. It stands for Kawasaki Traction Control, and it has 5 options. So choose your number according to your situation. KQS is for quick shifter system. So yes, this bike also has quick shifter. So as you can see, there is no back seat on this bike. Actually there's a back seat. This bike owner removed the seat and replaced with a cover, seat cover. This is a seat cover, and it enhanced this bike looks. So it's pretty nice if the back seat is removed, and it's a Ninja on the cover. Yeah, this is important because if you drive so fast, if you twist the throttle, the powers are so much power, and so this prevent your seat position if you twist the throttle. So it's also important. So there's a key under the seat. So if you open that key, this cover is open. So under the cover, there's a little storage area, and there is a tools kit. And that's the original tools kit from the Kawasaki. And if you remove the toolkit, you can put some other tools in it, and like a wallet, some small tools. So this bike is not meant to be for the practicality, so there's tiny storage space. So this bike wheels are 17-inch wheels, and the width are at the front there's a 120, and at the back there's a 190. 190 is large, and it's also larger than the small car tire. Larger the width, so the easier you can handle at the corner, like that. So this bike also installed the JP Racing full set exhaust system, and this sound is so nice. So take a listen. So this is all about the Zx10R. So it's time to drive it on the road, and I'm so scary. because this is not my bike. Okay, now driving the Kawasaki Zx10R. Okay. So so if you release the clutch just a little, you can feel the horses. You can feel the horsepower just a little. Just a little. Open the clutch, and you can definitely feel the horses. So, and you release the clutch, and I didn't twist the throttle, and the bike is going with the 14 or 15 km per hour. So like the 600cc or 800cc, there's so much different at that. So because the bike goes on with the 14 or 15 km per hour without twisting the throttle, so it's definitely sure the bike wants to go faster and faster, as you have experienced ever. I don't want to drive this bike so fast because yeah, I'm sure that this bike will give me the definitely fun experience, but at the same time I'm so afraid. And shock absorber, Fox are nice. It's comfy and it's okay. I can feel the any pumping, and brakes are also nice though. So brakes are Brembo brakes, so it's not need to say it's nice, right? So yeah, although this is the serious sport bike, but the height it can say low, and you don't have to lean so much. So I feel I'm a little bit relaxed, compared to the other serious sport bike. So yeah, I like this bike ergonomics. I love to see the RPM is changing and showing with the different colors. So there are 3 colors. Low RPM is yellow, and the middle is orange, and then the high RPMs are red, above 10 red. So it's so love to see. I don't think any other bikes are showing like that kind of features, but it is Zx10R, and you will also love, I'm sure. So there are so many rivals from the Japanese superbike auction, like the Yamaha R1, Honda CBR 1000RR, the Suzuki GSX 1000, and from the Europe there's BMW S1000RR, and some other Ducati and Aprilia like that. So from Japanese, this is the one of the superbike icon. So it's scoring time. So I hope you know everything about this bike. So thank you very much. Presenting from Myanmar. So I like the tốt quá bà. Cái lùi gì nè, tao yêu vậy. Sao tao thấy vậy là tao sao đi? Tao xong rồi ra đó. À dạ bà nấu mà kìa. Bà biết mà làm gì rồi? The design which I so made, so I like this design the most. Damn bro. I like most.